It's a wave that missed a quickie, oh yeah. Over the years, I've been in many debates with Christians, both out and about where I'll decide that I'm in the mood to ruin some street preacher's day, or with folks here in the comments pushing back against one of the ideas in my videos. Sometimes these debates involve friends of mine who are Christians, and in almost all of those cases, I'm confronted with the same kind of thing once my point has been made and there's nowhere else for them to go. The threat of hell. Sam Harris has my all-time favorite response to a Christian threatening non-believers with hell. I've chopped this up a bit for the sake of time, but it still hits the mark.
You're all aware, of course, that the Quran exists and claims to be the perfect word of the creator of the universe. You're aware that once having heard of this possibility and rejecting it, you're all going to hell. Well, what if Muslims are right? What if Islam is true? Hey, we have been born in the wrong place to the wrong parents, given the wrong culture, given the wrong theology. Needless to say, Dr. Craig is doomed. He's been thoroughly confused by Christianity. I mean, just appreciate what a bad position he's now in. And hell awaits. And hell awaits our children because we can't help but mislead our children. Okay, now just hold this vision in mind. And first appreciate how little sleep you have lost over this possibility. Okay? Just feel in yourself at this moment how carefree you are and will continue to be in the face of this possibility.
Earlier this year, I made a parody of a William Lane Craig video called The Absurdity of Life Without God. I turned everything in Bill's video on its head. My video was titled The Absurdity of Life with Jesus. And I created that video by taking the transcript of Bill's video and simply twisting everything so that whatever Bill said, I could say with the exact opposite point of view. Take a look.
You are the accidental byproduct of nature. There is no reason for your existence. All you face is death.
You are the intentional byproduct of a genocidal, misogynistic, homophobic war god who has no regard for the well-being of his creation.
This is not science fiction. If God does not exist, then we are inevitably doomed to extinction.
This is not science fiction, but if this God does exist, most people are doomed to a fate infinitely worse. An eternity of violent abuse, misery, and suffering. Bill's video was a blatant attempt to emotionally manipulate his audience. Although instead of making us fear hell, he attempted to make us fear living lives of absurdity, meaningless lives without purpose. That's probably more effective than the threat of hell. Last month, a commenter tried to take a similar tactic with me. He wrote, quote, "In your atheist worldview, aren't we all just walking sacks of rock atoms here by pure fantastic luck worth no more than actual rocks?" End quote. The irony here is that our commenter doesn't recognize how much worse his own worldview is, especially for the Christian who really does believe in hell. Even if our commenter is right and we are all just walking sacks of rock atoms here by pure fantastic luck worth no more than actual rocks, that would still be infinitely preferable to the worldview offered by hell-fearing Christians. And I don't say infinitely preferable hyperbolically. Even if our commenter is correct, that worldview would be infinitely preferable to the possibility of being made to suffer as much as we can possibly suffer for all eternity. Even if I'm saved and I make it into heaven, the narrative Christians offer is beyond grotesque because decent people don't want to spend eternity worshiping a being who tortures sentient beings forever, including our family, friends, and loved ones. That would be every bit as much a hell. Those are your only options, hell or hell. Whether saved or condemned to infinite torture, living a life without meaning and purpose would still be infinitely preferable because the Christian afterlife is a nightmare wherever you end up. Almost anything you can imagine would be better. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching. To everyone who helps me out on Patreon, you're a big help. Thanks so much.